Silly season dominoes continue to fall in NASCAR as it's just been announced that LaJoie has signed a multi-year contract extension with Spire Motorsports and will stay with them for years to come. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, LaJoie revealed on his podcast that he has signed a contract extension with Spire Motorsports for more than a couple years, confirming he will return to Spire Motorsports in 2024. This has been expected for a few weeks. We talked about on the channel a couple weeks ago that LaJoie was nearing a multi-year agreement with Spire Motorsports to return to the team in 2024. Now, it had been noted by Jordan Bianchi, basically in the Athletic article, that basically he actually had a couple offers from a couple really good teams and bigger teams that were looking to pick up LaJoie maybe. But LaJoie made the decision to stay committed with Spire Motorsports. We all know that LaJoie has had a pretty solid year in 2023, has gone from a driver that usually runs 30th for every year in the standings to being about 25th in the points currently at the moment. And while the last couple weeks for LaJoie have not gone good for him, LaJoie has still been a very solid driver in the 2023 season and has earned the right to stay with Spire Motorsports headed into 2024 and beyond. Now, one thing to know basically with LaJoie is a lot of people are kind of wondering, why is LaJoie staying with Spire Motorsports while there are some teams that we're looking at like Trackhouse perhaps? Well, there's been a lot of talk and conversations that Andretti Autosport could potentially be coming into play to work with Spire Motorsports in the future. We talked about his channel earlier today in the news video that basically Spire Motorsports has a big partnership with Gamebridge. Gamebridge's owner, Dan Townes, is actually a co-owner of Andretti Autosport. So I think LaJoie knows that behind the scenes there's some big stuff being planned for Spire Motorsports down the road. So I think that's a big reason why LaJoie is staying. Plus, LaJoie knows that this team has continued to build. A few years ago, Spire Motorsports was kind of a joke of an organization. They're running near the back of the pack. We've seen Spire Motorsports this year, at least with the 7 car, I should say, they have taken some major steps forward with the number 7 team in 2024. They were 1 point inside the top 20 points, and there was a realistic chance about 5 or 6 races ago that LaJoie could have made the playoffs. Now, like I said, LaJoie is likely not going to make the playoffs in 2024-3, I should say, unless he does go on to win a race this year like Daytona perhaps, or even Michigan. But I think LaJoie has been very impressive this year in 2023. Also, LaJoie did get an opportunity this year to run for Hendrick Motorsports in the 9 car. While he did struggle, that's been an issue Hendrick Motorsports on their short track program, especially as of recently. I've been really high on LaJoie. I think he's earned this right and this opportunity to continue drive for Spire Motorsports in 2024. And I'm looking forward to see what he can do going down the road. My expectations, though, of going into 2024 for LaJoie is I want to see LaJoie continue to improve. He's shown signs of improvement with the team in 2023, but I want to see Spire Motorsports take that next step and that next level. And if he can do that where he can be a top 20 driver in the standings, I think that would be a very, very successful. The goal for that team is to maybe somehow win a race somehow in the near future, in the next couple of years, and to try to make the playoffs. Because I think Spire Motorsports is really headed toward the right direction, at least with the 7 car, and I think they're headed toward a really great direction for the future. Now let's talk about the other side of Spire Motorsports, and that's the 77 car. Obviously, we don't know what's going on with the 77 car going into 2024. There's been a lot of rumors circulating that Carson Hocevar may be taking over the 77 car starting in the 2024 season, and Ty Dillon might be out of that ride. Look, I think Spire Motorsports wants to get better in that 77 camp. They've already made a crew chief change, and it's easier to change the crew chief than change the driver. So that's why Ken Boney is coming to play to work with the 77 team starting basically a couple weeks ago. And basically, I believe Jeff Dickerson has said that basically they wanted to make the team a little bit better. A lot of people have been asking, why don't they just sell the charter? Well, Jeff Dickerson did say a few weeks ago that Spire Motorsports is not planning to sell their charters, and they actually want to acquire more charters for the future, which they're not currently available at this given moment. And the reason I want to keep them is because charters are really expensive, and with the next TV contract coming into play relatively soon, they want to continue holding 2 charters heading into 2024. But going back to LaJoie, I think he's earned this right and this opportunity to continue driving for Spire Motorsports going down the road. And I'm really happy and pumped to see LaJoie will continue driving for Spire Motorsports next year in 2024. He's earned the right and opportunity to continue driving for the team. So, that is going to be today's special breaking news report. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on so you know if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's video. How do you think LaJoie is going to perform with Spire Motorsports for the next couple of years? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have race picks for the NASCAR Cup Series race in Michigan, followed by, of course, the SRX race view from Berlin Raceway, as they'll be at Berlin this week. Then on Friday, there'll be a NASCAR news video on the channel, and we'll likely follow up on some of the LaJoie stuff that we heard today on the announcement. And on Saturday, we'll have the NASCAR Xfinity Series race view from Michigan, pending the weather. And on Sunday, of course, pending the weather, we should have a NASCAR Cup Series race view, but there also might be a 2024 Cup Series Reserve lineup predictions depending on the weather. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's special report, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.